First at 4, the woman who allegedly locked her 3 kids inside of a home before setting it on fire earlier this year remains incompetent to stand trial. Roconda Singleton remains in mental health treatment at a state hospital. News 8's Megan Bunchman is sitting down with the girl's family as they share how these last 9 months have been. Megan, first just talk about how the family is doing. The 3 girls, they lost their big sister in that fire.
Yeah, so now there's 2 of them left at this time, and honestly, the girls are doing okay, which is to be expected. They're actually in therapy, which is always good, specifically when you suffer a tragedy like this. But they still ask their aunts and who they live with and their dad every day, like where Maya is. Shamaya is the 12-year-old who actually lost her life in this fire. And, you know, it's slow and steady. They've switched schools to help with kind of a new start, but it's not an easy thing, specifically to love your sister from afar now and your mom, who is continuing to be medicated and helped with in a state hospital at this point.
So what can you tell us about this case? Where does it stand? What's the latest?
So the latest is actually that Roconda Singleton is still not competent to stand trial at this point. So it's been about 9 months, and the forensic, which is basically just the competency, seeing that someone's mentally able to understand what's going on, has come back, and she's still not there. So she's kind of in this holding pattern right now. It hasn't even been bound over to the next court, if you will, because it's just in a stall pattern until we figure out if she is mentally healthy enough to understand the charges and what basically transpired that night.
Megan, take us back to that day when that fire did happen. I mean, those girls, so brave and strong, they got out of that burning home.
Yeah, it was a tragic day for anyone who was there reporting, for first responders, for firefighters, for those who live in the neighborhood. Those who live in the neighborhood even told me that they could hear the girls yelling from inside of the house when the house was set on fire. Truly tragic, truly scary, and again, the good news is these girls 2 of them survived. They were able to escape the house. And the older sister, while she was taken out by firefighters, she ended up succumbing from her injuries. So coming up tonight, we're taking a look at a deeper dive into probate court files, but also now we know that CPS was involved in this family's life in the months and years leading up to this tragic event. And, you know, the family says that they failed them, that CPS failed, that if they had stepped in earlier, that little Shamaya would still be alive today.
Okay, we'll be hearing from the family and your full report coming up at 5. All right, Megan Bunchman, thank you so much.